We got a show!
So welcome to episode 2 of We Got a Show. Today we're going to talk to Victoria Stratton, who is the director of our next production, Blood Relations by Sharon Pollock. I remember when we were working into this, getting ready for this show, you're the one who brought this show in front of us to read about and figure out if we wanted to make it part of our season, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
What kind of made you, why did this show appeal to you?
I have always been drawn to the weird, the different. Weird to some people, different to some people. I like doing the shows that make people think. This makes people think a lot. Did she do it? Didn't she do it? We'll present you with some speculations and leave it up to you.
Yeah, I was reading about it today, just doing a little, digging in before we sat down tonight. And they said that a lot of the different aspects are unreliable narrators. So you don't necessarily know who's telling you the truth, who's taking you through the story in the right way. So you're kind of just left not really knowing what to believe.
Yep. Even though you might come to a conclusion 1 second, the next second it might be completely different. We've even, the way that the characters kind of deliver some of their lines and some of how they present things, we've done it in a way that kind of is like, oh, well, maybe this person actually had a play in it.
Okay.
So
I like that. I am a avid murder mystery podcaster, book reader, show watcher. I mean, anyone who does any of that like I do, we've always known about Lizzie Borden. It's just it's like the first murder mystery story that kind of sucks you into it. I can't think of how many different shows I've watched about it or read something about it. So having this in the theater really excited me because this is just really where it all began for me.
I think part of what appeals with Lizzie Borden too is not only the murder mystery aspect of it, but the fact that in 1892, she was a woman who wasn't conforming to the norm. She didn't want to get married. She didn't want to have children. She didn't want to do those things. And that made her stand out, and it made her feel not part of society as much as she wanted to feel. So that I think that has a lot to do with the attraction to the story too, than just the fact that she allegedly murdered.
Well, and it's because she was so different that some people believe she did it, and then some people just didn't. And it was very interesting always reading about how the trial took place and how it affected the different people in the community. So being able to see that played out on the stage, I think is going to be really great. So I know, because we've known each other for a while, you've been around FVP for a minute.
A little bit.
Yeah. You've directed a few shows. Most recently was Cabaret?
Yes.
That was the most recent one. How long have you actually been a part of the theater?
Oh gosh, I have been part of the theater. I was born in '83. I started doing theater with Fenton Village Players in 6th grade.
6th grade, wow.
6th grade, yeah. Music Man was my first show here. It was the summer after 6th grade.
Wow.
Yep.
So that's
where I first met Karen Craner.
Yeah.
I love her. I met her husband during that show. Lots of memories from that.
Yeah. I haven't been around as long, that's for sure. But I mean, you've been here as long as I've been here. You've always been someone that's here and involved in one aspect or not. You're a board member currently.
Yes.
And you've been doing that for, I know, longer than me.
4 terms.
4 terms now?
I'm in term 4, yeah.
Yep. And then you also are on the board of the Kids Theater Company here as well too, and you help out with their shows too. Have you directed a show with them?
Assistant directed, yes.
Okay.
A couple times. And we actually have one of the kids helped with our show this time by recording some of the nursery rhyme for us.
Yeah, we did. We just released on our social medias the other day the promo for this, and it had one of the actresses for the show, Emily Maddox, in it, and she just did this fantastic promo, which just is great. It's just, I think it's totally different from what we've done for shows previously. So I'm glad that we were able to put that out there. It was very neat, very intriguing, and just, I think, really sets the scene for this show. So I'm really excited about that one. So when you think about it, because I mean, it's been a minute that you've been around here. When we think about community theater, I mean, this is your community theater, like this is where your community theater home is. What is it about community theater that keeps you coming back for more?
Well, it's definitely the community. I feel like this is my second home. The people here that I get involved with are my second family. I'm actually getting a little bit emotional thinking about that. It is. But no, you get to be around these people just as much, if not more than sometimes you're at home. And then you get to tell a story together. You get to figure this out, build a new world, and tell the story to these people who don't know it yet. And it's exciting.
Yeah, the chaos, the craziness that goes up to having a show.
All worth it.
And then when you hit that mark and it just takes flight, it's just amazing. I think that's part of why I've always been part of it in one way or another, just because it's just watching something like that come together. I mean, when you're like 2 days before opening night and you're like, is this going to come together? And then it just does.
Yep.
It's just amazing.
Everything just seems to fall into place at that last mark.
Yeah.
And then it's a show high, really. I mean, everybody is just so excited after that, and it just all works.
And I think that is really what it is. And I know you've got this great cast, and we've got some newbies this year for this show, and that's great. We just love when we get new people. So what would you want to say about your cast? What would you?
I feel like every time I do a show, I'm like, oh, I love my cast so much. I do. I love my cast so much. You get to know these people. You get to bond with them on a more intimate level because you're working with them every evening. And especially the new ones who, we have a gentleman, Mr. Borden, has never done a show before, period.
Awesome.
And I think he's lying. No, just kidding. I don't think he's lying. He's really good. He's a natural on stage. And he's got something to bring that, nobody's ever brought before. And you don't know that, until you work with them. And I just hope these people stick around because I love them so much and they have so much to offer and they just work so well together.
Nice. That's always fun. I really enjoy that. And if they do stick around, like we've seen so many people do, they don't always just come back to act. They come in and they do behind the scenes, or they might help with costumes, or they might take their hat at directing or producing something. So that's always just really exciting to see. And
oh yes,
they kind of just become part of the FVP family, which we love around here.
Yeah, it's interesting because especially with like Mr. and Mrs. Borden and Emily and Ashley, they're all such sweet people. And then to see them like be so sinister sometimes and so angry and upset with each other, and especially when Mrs. Borden's like, "You're getting old, Andrew," and she's being so, and then the next minute she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and she's so sweet, and it's like just they're definitely acting. But yeah, they're doing a really good job.
So if you could tell someone why they should come see the show, what would you say?
I think it will, I can't say it'll put a new perspective on how you feel about Lizzie Borden, because I don't think it will. I think that it'll give you that entertainment value that you want, that creepiness. If you like Lizzie Borden, then you like a little bit of creepy. And I think that will satisfy you. The show will definitely satisfy that little bit of creepy that you have. And give you that sense of a little bit of sense of fear, a little bit of sense of like, creepy fun.
Do you think she did it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's always been there. She totally did it.
Oh yeah.
She totally did it. So the show is called Blood Relations, like we said, by Sharon Pollock. Performance dates are
starting the weekend of February 20th, and it runs for 2 weekends. The second Friday,
yep.
We have an ASL performance. So looking forward to that. I always love watching the ASL performances.
Yeah, those are great. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
And they do, the way they bring out the characters when they're doing it, it's just so much fun to watch. I can just watch it all day. It's great.
Definitely adds to it.
And then if you want tickets,
FentonTheater.org. That was so ominous, Kevin.
We're getting there.